21? No, not 21. The 2202 World Cup. We're back. I say back. This is being recorded right after the last one where Czech beat India in the final. Unfortunately enough. Don't mind Czech, but it's just another new winner, isn't it? It's just another new winner. And I'm just really quickly making the thing. And that's why, if you're wondering why the last one was only like 50 minutes, it's because I fucking went out early. I went out in around 16. I didn't really care because I was playing as South Token and Principe. So it's not like we were someone good, but either way, I'm going to really quickly make the rest of this thing. Can't see it because it's fucking blurry as shit as usual. Fucking There you go. I'm going to really quickly make the rest of this. So these are the groups and you'll see the rest of that, but I'll be back. So there it is. Anyway, we hosting it. If it lands on 1 or 20, we're hosting it. No, we're not hosting it. Fucking hell, who is that cunt? Who is hosting it? We've got to spin this wheel to see who's hosting it. Trinidad and Tobago hosting. For God's sake. And then we've got to put Czech in the group. And if you want to know why are Czech going in the group, well, because they won the last one. So it works in the Rocket League World Cup. The win's the last one going to the next one. The next one's this one. And they also get put in Group A. And now, this is the most important bit. Which country are we going to be? Please don't be wank. They are wank. I don't mind Tunisia, and I'm going on holiday in Tunisia. To Tunisia in 16 days, actually, but still prefer not to be them, to be honest. But it's better than fucking Sao Token and Principe. It's actually not better. Sao Token and Principe better than Tunisia in this. I prefer Tunisia. And now we've got, so we're in Group G. Now we've got to see who else is going in our group. And I'm only going to show you guys Group G and A. I don't usually show you guys Group A, but I might as well because there's literally only 2 slots left to make up in it. Anyway, who's in our group? Dominican Republic, the wankers that knocked me out last time when I played as Sao Token and Principe. If you see it, there they are. They knocked me out. That's Sao Token and Principe, that abbreviation. We lost 4-1 to them, and then they lost 7-1 to India, and then they lost. Next country in our group. No, it's not Romania. Next country in our group is Tonga. This group's terrible so far. And Malaysia. That is possibly the worst group ever. I was pretty sure I spelled that wrong. And now let's go on to Group I. Cuba, they're decent enough. Cuba and Ghana, which are also pretty decent. So in Group A is Trinidad and Tobago, Czech, Cuba and Ghana. And in our group is Group G is Tunisia, Dominican Republic, Tonga and Malaysia. So far it's wank, except for Czech and Cuba. Literally. And maybe Ghana a push. I back once I've done the rest of this junk. So I've done it. Trinidad and Tobago, Czech, Cuba, Ghana in Group A. Group B contains Palestine, Papua New Guinea, Sierra Leone, Vanuatu. Group C, Marshall Islands, Angola, Japan, Philippines. Group D, Brunei, Burma, Nigeria, Belgium. Group E, Andorra, New Zealand, South Korea, Senegal. Group F, Somaliland, Saudis, Mexico, Tanzania. Group G, Tunisia, Dominican Republic, Tonga, Malaysia. And Group H, Uganda, Sri Lanka, Jamaica, Timor-Leste. So it's alright, and now we go to this. If it lands on 1, Dominican Republic, 2, Tonga, 3, Malaysia, and 3, Malaysia. And of course it lands on 4, the one that can't do, because there's only 3. That's number 2, so if you go down 1-2, we're playing Tonga. Which means the matches are Tunisia versus Tonga. And Dominican Republic versus Malaysia. Alright, I've got to change the flag to the Tunisian one. B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. Tunis. There you go. Anyway, let's get on with this junk. Tunisia versus Tonga. I'll be back once I'm in the match. Here we go then, Tunisia versus Tonga. Also, now we've just started this slight tournament, but I might give myself a break after this. Not this match. Like a break after this whole tournament. Like after we finish this one, the 2202 World Cup, I might give myself a week break or something, or a couple of day break. So I'm literally like 2 ahead once I complete this one. I can only upload 1 a day. Although I only choose to upload 1 a day of this on YouTube, so I'll give myself a rest of making these. It's kind of like, how people debrief, like, de-stress, about after the exam, but I'm like giving myself a break from this to like, not de-stress, because it's not really stressful, obviously, to do this. I'm just giving myself a it's not even a real break, because I take breaks. And usually they're like a month long. It's like a mini break. And then probably not going to be just like a couple of day break. Yes, good clear. And I say break, I'll still be uploading. This one will get uploaded, but after this one, it's probably going to be like a couple of days, maybe a week, without me uploading. I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, I'm going to probably just, like, not on YouTube, by the way, I'm on about, like, what I'm going to do, like, instead of doing this, recording this, because this is usually what I do all day. Not all day, obviously, because it only takes, like, an hour to record one of these, but you know what I mean. Depending on how far we get. Because, I make these most of the time, it's just something to do. And they're a decent amount of fun. 1-0. I don't know what I'm saying that way score, but 1-0 to Tonga. Acting like that's all my fault. Yeah, I shouldn't fucking just quote-unquote debrief. I'm saying it like this is like a fucking leveling task, you know what I mean? Alright, so that actually needs breaks. I'm just playing a game. But it's not. So at this point, it's not just playing a game, is it? You got all the national standings and shit to update every time. And uploading it takes enough. And then after you upload it, you gotta fucking do the all matches and description thing, which is me. It doesn't sound that hard, but you gotta look who you verse, and then you gotta see who plays after you went out if you went out early. So yeah, like I did last time when with Sao Tome and Principe. So yeah, it's not going to be like a month break like I did have when I went away for a bit. Just under a month after I won with France, and then I went off for a bit. It's not going to be that long, definitely not. There's the goal. 1-1. We both worked to get that one. Yep, definitely need the rest. Definitely need the rest of making these a bit. Again, I've got no clue what I'm gonna do. Literally, and after I fucking upload them, I watch them. So, Lanny 2-1. That is an excellent pass and goal. It's an excellent pass and goal. Pass and move. It's not even like the football season's on or anything. There's no matches on. And the Euro qualifiers section is finished. The international break, or whatever it's called. That's just bollocks. I mean, I literally cleared it, gets froze again. Look at this, I literally just clear the ball, gets frozen again, because of course it does, and then he hits it. Gotta go in on Friday to school at 2:30, because it's the leavers thing, basically. It's like the last dance kind of thing. Not literally, because the last dance most people will be at the prom. I'm not dancing. You know what I mean? It's like yes, 3-2. It's like kind of this graduation day thing. It's like one last dance kind of thing. Like you all come in. Well, you know, there'll be like those couple of knobs that won't even come in for it, even though it's only like an hour. What are you doing? And he's left the match with a minute left. This is why, honest to God, this is why. Why would you leave the match with a minute left? For God's sake, man. Leaving us a minute left. What is the point? You're doing that minute. Anyway, I'm going to say again, it's kind of like a last dance type thing. Somehow that's my God. Everyone's going to come in, except for those couple of knobs, and then you're going to just go in. It's going to be like, well, we used to have these celebration assembly things at the end of like the term or whatever, but this is the last term ever, so it's probably going to be like a one of those, but they've scaled it up a bit, so it's better. I mean, we're never good, because I don't like fucking shit like that, but you know. What is the point in saving it? Sure, just let it go in anyway. Bollocks as usual. I'll go for the ball, you stay in goal, Dud. Hit it then, Dudley. No! Fucking it up. God! No, I'm leaving. We won. Oh, we won. No, we won. We won. We fucking won. No, we won. Next match, we won. It's not even scripted. We won. We're already in a 4v3. We don't need you fucking plunging it, even though we already won. No, yes, it's not scripted. We won. No, next match. Well, actually, we're going to the Dominican Republic Malaysia score. Dominican Republic 4, Malaysia 1. Right, back to the tab. I mean, this one, I need a break on this jump. Just absolute bollocks as usual. We're back. Alright, this is the table. Dominican Republic top 3 points, positive 3 goal difference. Tunisia 3 points, 1 goal difference. In Tonga 0 points, minus 1 goal difference. And Malaysia points, minus 3 goal difference. We go to this. If it's odd, we're playing Dominican Republic. If it's even, we're playing Malaysia. So we're playing Malaysia. Because obviously that was 4 is even. So we're playing Malaysia. That's your Tunisia versus Malaysia. And Tonga versus Dominican Republic. No, it's not scripted. Is that scripted? No, it's not. It's not scripted at all. So we're already in a 4v3. Coming out of an excellent save. No, guess what? There's plunger. Again, my plunger should have cancelled out his, but no, it doesn't. So it's not scripted at all. It's not. Stop saying it's scripted. It's not scripted. It's not scripted whatsoever. Also, this is the last one before the break, so. It's only the group anyway. It's not like. We always get out of the group. It's not like we weren't going to get out of the group anyway. Right back onto the match. Right, let's do this. Tunisia versus Malaysia. Can we get through the group? And possibly 1-0. Whatever that is, scores. Oh, you need a break from this show. Jesus, mate, and Joseph. I say it like I'm going for like a whole 6 months or something. I'm going for like a maximum of fucking probably 5 days. Let's be honest. I'm not going for like a fucking eternity. And there's number 2 on the board, 2-0 against Malaysia. It's a goal every 10 seconds so far. Keep the pace. Hopefully keep the pace. You know what I mean? You got to clear the ball. You can't wait for them to challenge and hit it. You've got to challenge. I mean, it might, get you scored on, but you've got to challenge. You can't just wait for them to shoot. Or they're going to score anyway. You've got to challenge these balls. Okay, that was off my head. Didn't know it was there, to be honest. It is. Okay, now. He didn't take the boost. Nope, too hard. Back down our end again. No. Both of them have got fucking. That's it, finishy. There's 3. Lanny just double jumps over. He double jumps over. Collects the ball, just double jumps. I have no idea how it went high, to be honest. Alright. I didn't really keep the pace, but. Why would you hit that there? From that angle? Why would you think to hit it at all from there? Okay, take the time to reposition. Fucking. You weren't even in a good position. You weren't straight in front of the ball. So why would you decide to hit it? Okay. There you go, mate. Have a run. Finish it, yeah. 4-0. What a finish. Well, not really what a finish, but what a goal from the lad. You just see me flying past it. Hold on, mate. Don't go yet. You see when it's safe, you've got to wait for the ball to be safe and then move for these chances. Piss off. For God's sake. 34. There's no point in even going for it unless you've got a power up. You know you're not going to get there, so you might as well just stop driving. No point. There's no way to get there. Second it goes past the last man, the last car, whatever. Second it goes past, you might as well just give up unless you've got a power up. So what is the point? There's 5-1 against Malaysia. Malaysia are the dud of this group, I think, because they lost 4-1 and now we're 5-1 up against them. They're not doing that well so far, are they? Makes up for the fucking last game being bollocks. I mean, we won anyway through scripting, but yes, I said it wasn't scripted, now I'm saying it's scripted, because it was scripted, but it's just bollocks. So you got to script. We haven't got to script it. I just hit him, and I got the ball first. Okay. Okay, next. Alright, the pace is gone. Yeah, I'm going for boost, guys. And that's 5-2. That's 5-2. It literally just hit it. Fucking hell. Hit it down. Hit it down a bit, mate. Jump. Okay, whatever. 6-2. Don't understand why people can't just jump, but right. We've all scored 2 goals. It's been a fairly even match in terms of points on our team. As you usually always see like a separation between the top player, or at least the top 2 players and the bottom player, but no, everyone's got a decent amount of points. And we take the 6-2 win against Malaysia. Take it, a well-deserved and well-needed win. Somehow I got 5 centred balls and I don't know what the other one was. 2 assists. Now we've got to go to Tonga, Dominican Republic. Tonga score nothing, so Tonga get nothing, and Dominican Republic respond to nothing with 1. What a terrible match. I'll be back once I've done this table then. So, Tunisia top, 5 points, 6 points, positive 5 goal difference. Then Dominican Republic 3 points, positive 4 goal difference. Then Tonga 0 points minus 2 goal difference. Then Malaysia 0 points minus 7 goal difference. And then we got Tunisia going up against Dominican Republic. Wait, they haven't got 3 points, they've got 6. Sorry, don't know why I put 3. And Tonga versus Malaysia. So the matches are Tunisia versus Dominican Republic, Tonga versus Malaysia. And the way it's pulled out, by the way, we're both already through because we've both won our 2 other matches. So this match doesn't matter at all because Tunisia and Dominican Republic are already through and Tonga and Malaysia are already out. So we're literally both already through. This is just the match to decide. It's literally just the match to decide who tops the group. Literally, Dominican Republic versus Tunisia. Up the tune is. Also, the Dominican Republic have only got 1 goal scored against them so far, by the way. It's clear to see because they've got players that shouldn't be in gold lobbies. Like, can this dud stop hitting me just to waste his power up? Like a complete mug. You can't even see it, can you? I'd say I wasn't saving that anyway, so it doesn't matter because it's a cheap spot goal. But let's see it. I got a maths equation sheet here. Is he playing against us? Is he playing against us? And there's 1-1. That's only the second goal Dominican Republic have conceded the whole tournament so far. Maths equation sheet. It didn't even help. It literally doesn't help. The equation sheet doesn't help. And you know why it doesn't help? Because if you don't know where to use the equations, then it's useless. So obviously, some of the questions are going to have stuff that's on the equation sheet. But if you don't know where to use it, then it's useless. If you don't know what questions to use the equations on, then the equations are useless. Right. Guess what? I didn't know any of it. Well, I did know the questions obviously, but I didn't know where to use the equations on the equation sheet. Mainly because they're written out terribly, so. It's like sometimes instead of fucking just writing times, something like A times B, they'll just write A, B next to each other and expect you to know that it's times in by each other. Fucking ridiculous. Get rid of that fucking dud. Yeah, you knew we had it. I suppose there needs to be a thing where you automatically get demoed or something if you're like in your opponent's net for more than 2 seconds, because it's just a joke. I mean, you literally just camp in literally just go in your opponent's net and just sit there with a plunger. You know I do it because everybody does it. I know I do it because literally everyone does it. Because why wouldn't you do it if you can do it? But if you get demoed, then obviously you can't do it. You can get close to the goal, but at least you can get close enough to the goal to do it anyway. But I mean, at least makes you can't just directly go in your opponent's net. Look at that again. And for God's sake, just give them I don't care about this match. Just give them the points. It's dragging now. It just feels like a drag now because we're through, but we still have to play this match out and like try to win. And I don't want to win. Well, I do want to win, but they're just fucking annoying. So. Dudley. Okay, now. For Christ. Oh my lord. Lord and mercy. Jesus. That time it took to use that junk power up. 2-2. There's Worthline 99 again. This match has been utter shit so far. Honestly, got decent enough with the fact that it's more like a realistic game instead of 6-2 and 4-3. But, I mean, bloody hell. But look, it's just a race to get back again. Just a race. Who can get there first? The people that are trying to score or the people that are trying to clear the ball off that side? Whoever gets there first scores. Whoever gets there first wins. And nope, that's not it yet. You know, thought that was 3-2 then. I was hoping and praying. I was hoping and praying. It could leave. Lanny to win it. No, don't let him score now. Fuck's sake. Yeah, thank God. Not losing to a cheap spot, even though it doesn't matter, not losing to a cheap spot goal. With the whirlwind then. Okay, zone goal, that's the win for us then. We top the group. Goodbye then, mate. Own goal it then. I bet it's the new bit left to meet it. Oh no. So if it does, right, it's an own goal to allow us to win the group then. We win the group. Goodbye, you little duds. You can tell mine's bad because I literally, the only thing I contributed was an assist and a fucking 2 demos. Either way, it's a 3-2 win. Over Dominican Republic, which means we top the group. And we have they only scored one goal, conceded one goal before that, by the way. Tonga, Malaysia. Got to do the dud match that no one cares about and literally doesn't affect anything. We still got to do it anyway. For the pride of getting third place in the group. Okay, Tonga, Malaysia have been fucking dreadful in this tournament. I'll be back once I've done the final table. Tunisia topped the group, 9 points positive, 6 goal difference. Then the Dominican Republic, 6 points positive, 3 goal difference. Then Tonga, 3 points, 0 goal difference. Then Malaysia, 0 points minus 9 goal difference. To be fair to Malaysia, they did start picking up attacking wise late in the tournament. I mean, they scored 1 goal, then scored 2 goals, and then they scored 4 goals. So they did start picking up. Yeah, aggressively, just not defensively. Either way, we go through along with Dominican Republic. Which, second. Now I've got to go through and do every group, but I'll only show you guys Group A because it gets boring. So if it's 1, it's Trinidad and Tobago, 2 Czech, 3 Cuba, and 4 Ghana getting through. Let's have a look at this. 2 is Czech. So Czech go through. The winners of the last one. Along with the wanky host Trinidad and Tobago, which means Cuba do not get through, for fuck's sake. I'm back once I've done every other group though. Czech and Marshall Islands. With a million prayers on their shoulders. The hopes and dreams of literally everybody in the world except from the countries that have never won it. That we don't get another new winner because there's too many at this point. Lies in the hands of Czech and fucking Marshall Islands out of all the countries. Group A, Trinidad and Tobago and Czech. Czech top in the group. Group D, Sierra Leone and Vanuatu. Sierra Leone top of the group. Group C, Marshall Islands, Japan. Marshall Islands have the group. Group D, Brunei, Burma. Brunei's not the group. Belgium are out, yep. And Angola are out. You know, the two ones that won it. Group E, Andorra, New Zealand. And what am I on about? Senegal, South Korea, Senegal. Senegal top of the group. I was reading it out. New Zealand also won it. They're not through. Group F, Somaliland, Tanzania. Tanzania top of the group. Saudi Arabia are out, which also won it. Group G, Tunisia, Dominican Republic. Tunisia top of the group. Group H, Uganda, Syria, Sri Lanka. Syria, Sri Lanka top in the group. As I said, Czech and Marshall Islands have the prayers of the 20 summer winners of this competition, that we don't get another winner on their backs. And yes, even Tunisia, I don't want us to win it. I want Czech or fucking Marshall Islands to win it. Come on, please, Czech. Just put in a performance. Because I've done these round of 16 matches, the amount of scripting is unrivaled. First of all, Czech versus Vanuatu. That's not what I'm on about, that it's scripted. But this is Marshall Islands versus Burma. And if you're wondering why is that scripted, because if they win, you know, Czech and Marshall Islands, the one with 1 million prayers on the backs, carrying 1 million prayers on the shoulders. Well, if they both win, they'd verse each other in the quarterfinals. It's bloody scripted. It's bloody scripted. Senegal versus Somaliland, Tunisia versus Sri Lanka, Sierra Leone versus Trinidad and Tobago, Brunei versus Japan, Tanzania versus South Korea, Sri Lanka versus Dominican Republic. Which means we're gonna have at least one dud in the final. And the only way we don't have a dud in the final, you want it to be Brunei in the final because they've already bottled 2 finals. So what say they can't bottle another one? Either way. Tunisia versus Sri Lanka, we've got to focus on our matches. Even though I don't want us to win this. I don't even want to win the tournament. I just want someone which has already won it to win it again. And then, because it's just constant new winners, at least this once. Just one time. Just this one time. Obviously, I'm not expecting every time there's going to be like a repeat winner, but I mean, Maldives could do it. They did it 3 times in a row. They won it 3 times in a row. And they got to a final the 4th time. I had to beat them. I had to dethrone them when I played as Colombia. So why can't it happen again with like someone like Czech or India or somebody? Just let it happen. Backwards is in the match. Here we go. Tunisia versus Sri Lanka. At Starbase, I did say it used to always be a cracker at Starbase, but it was like literally almost 100 yards ago. That was at the point when I was playing with Kyrgyzstan in the 21-14 one. Even that was ages ago now. I remember we dethroned Brazil here. We stopped Brazil from winning the 3rd one in a row in the semi-final. It was like 5-2 or something. The good days of the Rocket League World Cup. They're all still good, but I mean, for fuck's sake, the amount of scripting recently, it just seems like it's been absolutely scripted for the... I mean, it's not even like there's like not even big amount of different winners. There's 20 like something, at least 25 different winners now, and you still can't get a repeat winner. There's 25 different ones to choose from. Just fucking let someone win it. Oh, well, that was in. One now. Guys, here are 7 scores. Oh, that's okay. Never mind that. we've just got to hope that Czech can beat Vanuatu. The one time I want Vanuatu to go out is now. The one time. I want Vanuatu to go out. And the one time I want them to go out, they'll probably fucking go on and win the whole thing. Leave it, Dudley. Lanny scores 2-0. What a goal. Off the ceiling and in. And the tornado. Well, doesn't really have an effect on it, to be honest. Would have won it anyway. Sit. Fucking hell, you utter stupid noobs. Twice. Literally twice. Fucking ran out of boost. For Christ's sakes, I missed it. Need switch. Come on, Tunis! We don't fucking want the other... Tell Ryan or whatever to fuck off. We don't want the other dog. Huh? Did you hear what I said? We don't want... Tell him we don't want the dog. Sell it to someone else. Because we don't want it. I've got to talk to a man about a dog. Literally, not like metaphorically, whatever, literally. Because I don't want that fucking dog. Not, i.e. my dad and mum about the dog, not like the actual guy. Give me that fucking ball, you little ugly knob. Okay. You see? Is that the win for us? 15 seconds. I ain't giving that power up when he had sparks. Let it end. Let it switch around. Don't even bother, mate. Don't even bother. 2-0 win. That is a solid win. Wasn't a good result or a big result. Well, it was a good result. It wasn't like a big win. But it's a win that we will take, and every Tunisian will take. As referred to the quarterfinals of the Athletic World Cup, this should be enough for you Tunisians. Give you a fucking morale boost. Now, this is even more important than our match. For God, I swear if they both go out in the round 16, I'm just quitting it. Honest to God. I'll be back though, because I'll talk to you about this fucking little mutt dog. Okay. It's literally been about 45 minutes. Just under an hour, because I was talking about the dog that we're not getting. But and then my phone needed charging because it was on 1. So we've had to wait for that to charge. Now it's on 62. But Czech, Vanuatu. Czech, just please. Czech score 3 and Vanuatu 1. Vanuatu are out. The one time that you want them to go out and they do go out. Sorry, Vanuatu. But you had to go out at that time. You got to sacrifice yourself for the greater good of someone else winning it, getting a duplicate, a multiple times winner. Marshall Islands, Burma. Marshall Islands 5, and Burma get 2. They're both in it. They're both still in it, which means they do play each other, but it means that they're both going through to the quarter-final, thank God. So that means at least one of them will be in the semi-final. Well, obviously at least one, because there's only... There can't be... Just then move on. Senegal, Somaliland. Senegal, for God's sake. I really want Somaliland to do well. Not well enough so they win it, but well. And they have done well. Somaliland, the first time they ever made to the knockout stage, I believe. Sierra Leone, Trinidad and Tobago. Sierra Leone scored 2. It's not looking good for Sierra Leone against the hosts. And no, it isn't, because they've lost 7-2 to Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago, the hosts are looking really... Wait, no, Suriname were the host. No, they're not. That was last time. Yeah, Trinidad and Tobago, the hosts are looking really good for some reason recently. Brunei versus Japan. Brunei, nothing. Kind of unfortunate for Brunei, so they're definitely not going to make the third final. Not in a row, but just anyway. Because they've lost 7-0. I'm reshuffling this. It keeps doing this. It's off. They're right next to each other. They're right next to each other again. 7-0. Keep going right next to each other. There you go. Just leave it at that. Tanzania, South Korea. Tanzania, nothing. South Korea, 6. South Korea through. Sri Lanka, Dominican. Wait, hold on. I've done something wrong here because Sri Lanka are there twice. Sri Lanka. I've done something wrong here. Hold on. It was meant to be Uganda. We were meant to be playing Uganda because if you look, we topped our group and Uganda got second in their group, which means we would have had to verse them. But instead, I've just had to make it so we verse Sri Lanka instead now because I did it wrong, and it's got to be Uganda versus Dominican Republic now. As I did it wrong. We could just say that I versed Uganda. You know what? We won't cheat. We won't cheat Sri Lanka out of it, even though I don't care about them. We won't cheat Sri Lanka out of it. So we versed Uganda then instead of Sri Lanka because I got it wrong. So anyway, Sri Lanka versus Dominican Republic. We versed Uganda instead of Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka scored 2. Dominican Republic, it doesn't go over. They're out anyway. After all that, they're out anyway. Yeah, my back once I've done these quarterfinal matches. I don't know who I want to reach the final on this side. We'll get to that in a minute. Czech versus Marshall Islands. That's the big one. Those are the only 2 teams that have ever won it in this. Somaliland versus Tunisia. Trinidad and Tobago versus Japan. And South Korea versus Dominican Republic. I have no idea who I want to reach the final on this side. Probably Japan. But on this side, I don't even want us to reach the final. Honestly, I don't mind Somaliland, and obviously I'm playing this Tunisia, so I won't mind making it to the final. But I would prefer Czech or Marshall Islands to make it to the final. Obviously, again, both of them can't make it to the final because they're versing each other right now, so at least one of them. So one of them has got to play in this round. Who will it be? Neither of them want it to be them. Czech, the winners of the last one. at least made it to the quarter-finals. Can they make it to the final? Find out right now. Well, not right now, but we're back. What's in the match? Here we go. Somalia versus Tunisia. And if we go with the fact that every match is being played at the same time, Czech versus Marshall Islands also taking place. Honest to God. If you're from Marshall Islands, you've got to be proud of your nation for making it. I would say for making it this far, but just for winning it beforehand as well. For winning it before. Somaliland trying to make it to the semi-finals in their first ever knockout stage. First time they've ever been in the knockout stage. They've only qualified twice. Once before this one. Before this, they've only qualified once. And now they could make it into a semi-final. The lack of effort from him to clear that. The lack of effort. Honest to God. He just stops driving. Anyway, Somaliland could make it to a semi-final in the first knockout stage. It's like Israel, they only qualified twice and then they made it to a final. I did beat them when I played at Zambia, but they made it to a final. Hopefully Somaliland will not replicate them, because if they do, then it means Czech or Marshall Islands won't make it to the final. So we're going to hope that they don't replicate it. If they do, then it'll be amazing for them, but shit for the whole tournament as a whole. Yeah, thank you, Dud. Fitting it when I've got spikes. You can clearly see I've got spikes, so why won't you lead the ball? Because you're a mug, that's why. Idiots. Lanny of a save. Well, a clear. Right. Hit it, mate. I mean, just look at this total bullshit. Lanny with a simple strike into that bottom right. I mean, it's just literally a simple strike. I just see it and hit it. There's nothing special about it. Just gets it above the defence. Strikes into that bottom right corner. Fucking save that shit. Fucking ass. Even going that quick. You know, can't lose to Somaliland. Can't lose to Somaliland. And obviously you can, but you don't want to lose to Somaliland. Two. I have no idea how that's actually managed to win. Alright. Abdob the knob. I remember him. He's not in this match, so I'm just talking about a guy that was in one of my matches ages ago, and I recorded one of these. Oh, fuck off. He gets that, I get stuck with a fucking kick one, which is useless. No effort whatsoever. No, we're losing to Somaliland. There should be more effort than this. Shoot it, it's directly open. Yeah, 3-2, Sub-Zero scores. Seizes his chance. Seized his chance. Saw his chance. And took it on a silver platter. Yeah, and he really did. Oh, for Christ's sake. I mean, stuff like that pisses me off. What are you doing? Why did it hit like that? Fucking no boost. Only reason I scored, no boost. Wing wasn't spawning in. Literally the only reason I scored. 12th climate B, I swear to fuck. Start skipping these goals. He's not skipping any goal for some reason. No matter how shit they are, he doesn't skip them for fucks. How did it get that much speed on it? It looks like we're going out to Somaliland so far. Looks like we're going out to Somaliland. I mean, get the ball, jump, hello, why would you think hello? No, 12 climates, on the boost. No. 4, 5, 4, 4, 5, whatever. Fucking hell. Out the way. Ah! What's the point going up there? Come on, get rid of that fucking shit power up ready. So the fuck. Hit it. Oh, for fuck's sake, we've lost. Yeah, that's the end of it. Would you believe it? And I was going to score again. I was going to score again after that as well. They were going to score again. The only reason that they didn't score is because it hit the ground. And would you believe as well, it gave me 2 shit power-ups. The last 30, it always does it. 2 shit power-ups in the last like 20 seconds. We're out to Somaliland. Unbloody believable. And that's the end. That's the Tunisian end and the end of the run. In the 22:02 Rocket League World Cup. And the end before the break. The very short break, but the break. Yeah. Tunisia, honestly, despite the fact we lost Somaliland, which we really should be beating, we should be happy that we've made it really this far. Should be happy that we made it this far. Now we've got Czech versus Marshall Islands. Doesn't matter because one of them go through, but Czech score 3 against Marshall Islands, and Marshall Islands get who's going through 2. It was a decent enough match, but Czech are going through. Trinidad and Tobago versus Japan. Trinidad and Tobago 4. Japan 1. Trinidad, the hosts, still in it. South Korea versus Dominican Republic. That means there's going to be a wanker in the final. 4. South Korea 4. I'd rather it be South Korea than Dominican Republic. Yes, and it is. South Korea get through. Might as well do it now. There's no point cutting the video now. It's over. We're not in it. Czech versus Somaliland. And the hosts, Trinidad and Tobago, taking on South Korea. South Korea doing what they did 200 years ago, probably paying out the ref. Czech versus Somaliland. Czech score. Seven. And Somaliland go fucking over. Score 3. Somaliland are out. Trinidad and Tobago versus South Korea. Trinidad and Tobago 6. They're trying to become the first host country to ever win it. South Korea 4. Trinidad and Tobago go through. It's the hosts versus Trinidad and Tobago. They were in the same group. They were both in Group A. They were both in Group A. Czech beat them out then. Can they beat them out now? Please, please, fucking hell, please, just let them win. Czech 2. Trinidad and Tobago. One! Holy fucking shit. Oh, thank God. Thank fucking God. That means it finishes 2-1, which means Czech are the 2202 Rocket League World Cup champions. I don't believe it. Honestly, I do not believe it. Oh, thank God. Finally. There's a repeat winner at last. Czech get their second edition of this, which means after being added, they can immediately be crossed off the 1-win list and be added to the very exclusive, considering there's only 5 people in it, 2-win list. They're now alongside legends like Mozambique, Saudis, Brazil and Gabon. And can they clinch it and get on to the Belgium sheet? And then we've got to update the one that no one wants to be on. Who lost each final? The first final of the century. The first final loss of the century goes to the very country that were hosting the cup, Trinidad and Tobago. And since this is definitely their first time in losing a final, because they've never made it to one before, they're added to that. How many finals have they lost? There's Czech. Czech have made it to 3 finals now. They've won 2 of them. They lost the first one they ever made it to in the 2062 one, but they're back and possibly climbing the national ranking after that. But we're not updating the national ranking for a while because I only updated it in 2078. So yeah, for God's sake. They topped their group in Group A. They beat Vanuatu 3-1. They beat Marshall Islands 3-2. They beat Somaliland 7-3. And then they beat Trinidad and Tobago 2-1. Honest to God. It's unbelievable scenes. Unfortunate that Tunisia didn't win it because I'm going on holiday to Tunisia, but you got to give way to Jack. Give way to Jack. Give way to them because now that they've won, they deserve to give way. have become only the 7th nation in history, in the 150-year history, to win this competition more than once. The first ones to ever do it were Belgium in 2066, where they won the second one in a row. And then it was Mozambique in 2090, which won 2 in a row. Then it was Brazil in 2110. Then it was Maldives in 2126. And then it was Gabon, which I believe won their second one. I'm going to have to check that one, but it's in like 2168, I think. 2166. But now Czech become the first ones to ever win one of these 2 in a row. Not just 2 anyway, 2 in a row. Since Maldives in 2130. Nearly 100 years ago. 70 years ago. 68 years ago. That's the last time that was done. Clinching the trophy. Because, I mean, they already won it once. But that's when there was new winners. Now they're repeat winners. It's just glorious. The first repeat winners. The first repeat winners since Belgium. Since Belgium, 1, 2, 3. Since Belgium, 7 competitions ago. Yeah. We're Czech. We used to be Czechoslovakia, but now we're just Czech. The Czech Republic. Yes. Come on. Come on. After this now, we're probably never going to do anything again, but we're celebrating now. Like it's 2202. Because it is, we're in the 23rd century. Oh, fucking hell. Up the lads. Up, 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 up us. Yeah. I played with Czech in 2130. We went out to fucking Togo 3-2 in the round of 16. It was wank.